We're live.
Hey,
We're live. We're
right.
live. We're live. Too.
Okay.
I restarted my PS4 and everything to help out.
Okay. Well,
It's been disconnected.
Raps here on Kings Row, already halfway plus some to that teleporter. So we're going to see the entire side of Event Horizon rotating up to the top side here, trying to see if they can get a pick from the high ground. Actually setting Z up on the Bastion now and just laying in some damage. Not really getting anything out of it just yet, but constant threat. Josh going to have to jump in the way there, but getting a hook for his trouble. But there goes the Earth Shatter actually out of... Wow, I don't think it mattered. Okay, no, it did matter. Uzi Boy being taken down. Odddoll on the Reinhardt. We have not seen that yet out of Odddoll. But getting that big Earth Shatter. Resurrect comes in from Zigzag. Very, very questionable. Only picking up 2 and Zigzag taking down right after as well. So it definitely looks like this is going to be a hold here from Kachow. A couple kills are coming in from Event Horizon, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Although Z on the Soldier now, able to get a couple of kills before going down himself. So definitely, they will have the numbers advantage once they get regrouped. But this teleporter coming up now for Raps going to mean that these kills aren't really permanent. I mean, a whole lot of bullets actually available now for the side of Kachow. They have everything except for that Earth Shatter. Odddoll almost up to his second Earth Shatter of this defense, and Event Horizon has already eaten through 2 minutes here of their offense, so they are definitely looking to come in here pretty quickly and get through this first point. Raps has not put the teleporter or the shield generator down just yet, and actually that's going to be Z getting away barely with his life from this May. May's going to be coming up behind him, a Valiant completely behind him with the Blizzard, going to be looking for that any second. There it is, throws it on the point. Nobody, well, only Uzi Boy actually going to be caught on the point, but all of these ults are here to follow up. Zigzag going down means that no Resurrect is going to come up either, so that's definitely going to be another hold here out of the side of Kachow. And Kachow looking very strong to hold on here. Only a minute left for Event Horizon coming back in. They do have the sound barrier, they've got Death Ranger's whole hog, and they're about to have the Resurrect available, but a couple of ults coming up, not really a lot else for them to work with. Raps does have the, I believe, the teleporter down, the Earth Shatter and the Res still available for them as well. Yes, it is a teleporter, so we are going to be seeing Kachow holding pretty strong here unless Event Horizon can somehow deal with this. Uzi Boy charging in, trying to get that first pick for his team. The sound barrier gets onto him as well. Both Earth Shatters coming in though, knocking both Reinhardts down, and we're still even on this point. But Parton, both Mercies have their Resurrects available, so I mean, there it is. Parton comes out with his. So we're going to be looking here for Zigzag to stay alive and get this last minute res. Everyone on his team going down. Zigzag flying in for the res, but that's going to be a completely out of position res. And there's the Blizzard being rezzed into a very, very cold winter day there. Is the side of Event Horizon. They have no interest here. Death Ranger getting a kill there at the end, but not going to be enough. He too will fall, as will TDT. Event Horizon not capturing this first point, and we are going to game 3. Kachow taking that one pretty strongly on their defense.
Yep, very interesting too when we saw how one-sided Eichenwald was, and showing that maybe, who knows, hybrid maps might be their thing or might not. Kings Row being a very favorite map on console, but going on to Lijiang Tower, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do. But oddly, going huge for his team just on this defense, shutting down the Bastion immediately.
And that's exactly what you need to see out of a a D.Va and a Reinhardt on Deep Wall. And I mean, it shows that they kind of expected that Bastion, which should be a sign to Z that you shouldn't run it 2 times in the same day. You know, like when you run it earlier on Eichenwald and it didn't really work there, and then you decide to run it again here, that it's in the back of Event Horizon's mind, like, hey, maybe he's gonna try to run the Bastion again and try to be cheeky. sure enough, he did. They had a D.Va ready there to deal with it, and when you have the D.Va flying in your face and putting up the defensive matrix, and then a Reinhardt charging on top of you, you don't have a chance to do anything as Bastion. So it's exactly what happened to Z there. He immediately swapped, to his credit, but you know, even coming out there, I think was you know, a little questionable.
Well, our last map is Lijiang Tower, and Gold, you are host, so just start put in the map and start up immediately, anytime you feel ready.
All right.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
Now, for anybody who's still here after all our crashes, just as a reminder, for anybody who's still watching, that we are going to be live later on with a better streamer with better connection, and a little bit of a higher tier teams, that we will be streaming the Premier World League today, starting at 7 on our main Twitch, which is PW League, if anybody is interested in that. Obviously the production value isn't going to be bad as this. It will have overlays with a proper score and everything, so please do join us for that. But Gold, thank you for coming here today out of a busy day, starting as early as 3. We know obviously a lot of people are super busy, so we want to personally thank you for coming out.
Hey, no problem, man. I always very much enjoy casting these games, and these two teams are about to show us why right now. Kachow coming in with their pretty standard, well, not even, what kind of composition are they running? Josh on the D.Va, Oddball on the Roadhog. They have no really main tank here. D.Va can kind of do that, but not really anymore. We're actually seeing Z on the Orisa. Z, I don't know what's going on here, but this first fight going the way of Kachow here, out of some good play from Novlin and Valent more than anything, and they are going to take this point early on. I'm so confused about what's going on right now here. I wasn't paying attention for a second then, and then there was Z on the Orisa, and no one's got a Reinhardt, and I don't know where I am. But
well, D.Va Hog. Well, D.Va Hog recently obviously shown with a couple of teams in the monthly melee. Hog and D.Va has been nearly the perfect counter to dive comp tanks, so maybe that's why they ran a Z running the Orisa though. That might have been to help out the Winston, but doesn't matter. Death Ranger getting 2 picks, bringing his team in, and as Z demechs the D.Va and kills baby D.Va, they're gonna take this point, and just a few picks right at the beginning where they came from. Primal Rage getting popped out, pushing the Pharah back, but it's gonna be that's it, as Avian barely escapes, but no, it doesn't, as Uzi Boy chases him down.
Definitely some strange stuff coming out here at the beginning. Oddball getting that pick on the TDT there, going to be help them coming in to this this next fight. And both Novlin and Valent with their ultimates available, so gonna be looking for a lot of ults to come in here out of the side of Kachow as they try to come in and take this point back. Josh taking down very low in that mech, but here comes the Dragon Blade and the Sound Barrier, as well as the Rocket Barrage, and the whole, I mean, they are using pretty much everything. Definitely have to question the use of 4 ults to retake that point, especially this early in the round. Kachow really didn't want to risk anything that time, but Event Horizon going to be coming in with a massive ult advantage here, and I mean, if they're smart about it, they can win this fight with just the Graviton and the Pulse Bomb, or just the Graviton and the Genji Blade. I mean, I don't see them needing to use 4 ults the way they just did. They do use the Sound Barrier early on, and they managed to get Oddball, but let's see if they are smart enough to just hold on to this. Z comes up with that Graviton. The self-destruct coming out, not going to get anything, and they do use the Graviton and the Dragon Blade. I think what you were saying earlier is completely right. I see 0 ult management. They get these guys, they get their ults up, and they just use them. But it is working for them. They are slowly but surely winning this fight out. I definitely think they could have done it by using a little fewer resources, though. What do you think, Mega?
Definitely teams can do that, but obviously something about these teams, both of these teams, Josh's team being completely brand new, and the team for the team known as Event Horizon, a team that recently just got put together. I believe this is their very first game. But it doesn't matter as kills going for the side of Event Horizon as both sides kind of holding on to their hold. Novu immediately popping Dragon Blades, not going to hold on to that as Uzi's going to jump off the map and just reset it as everyone else is dead.
They did manage to get it up to 82%, which, isn't quite in that one fight territory, but it definitely makes it so that if they do retake this point, it's going to force a very, very quick rush out of Kachow. But that is if Kachow is even able to being able to lose this point here. Kachow holding on right now, up to 95%, and it looks like they're going to be going into overtime here. Valiant getting a couple of kills there, but the res available does not matter. Zigzag going to be taken down by Josh, and slowly but surely, without that mercy available, they should fall. But the Primal Rage and the Sound Barrier coming out here, that is going to be a very, very healthy Winston, and TDT as well, getting one before being taken down himself. Valiant, though, with the Rocket Barrage now, taking down two, going to be able to figure out the point for now. But we do see Zigzag making his way back here on this Mercy, and no, not quite able to make it in time. That was very, very close from Zigzag. Even a second earlier, and Zigzag would have been there, and that round would have kept going. But 1-0 here now on Lijiang Tower for the side of Kachow as they look to close out this series.
Yep, getting that big advantage is definitely nice because now it puts pressure on the side of Event Horizon. We see Z coming in with a lot of these off-meta picks, and while on Eichenwald it worked perfectly, the side of Kachow had absolutely no idea how to deal with it. But they're no longer the same team almost. Anything Z's trying to throw at them is absolutely not working, and their best work is when Z plays Zarya or DPS on the Soldier. And I feel like they need to start going back to that a little bit more, whether Z likes it or not.
Yeah, I mean, Z on the Sombra now, he's been playing a whole lot, but you just got to question at what point do we stop with the shenanigans and just pick a character. But, I mean, these kills are coming in. TTT able to get one there onto Novlin. I mean, it at least gives them the chance to come in after this point is taken, or they're going to push in even before the point is taken. I think they have the numbers to take this fight, actually. So this should be the side of Event Horizon able to win this if they're able to get these kills, but a Valiant taking down TDT, and I mean, kills going both ways. It took way too long for Event Horizon to actually get on top there. And I mean, now we've got Kachow just delaying. I think they are going to fall eventually. Novlin does manage to, oh no, he got hacked. Never mind. I thought he avoided getting the hack. He didn't. And a hacked Genji is not a very happy Genji, so he's going to fall. That is going to be Event Horizon taking this point and starting to get this control percentage ticking upwards. But yeah, I mean, it took them a while to really focus fire there. Good hook, though, coming out from Uzi Boy, getting onto Wrap, and that is definitely going to be a good start here. Not going to be able to have any speed boost. Uzi using the whole hog right off, taking down Josh, getting a lot of it reflected back at him, but another good hook coming out. I don't think he had any ammo there to finish it off, but this EMP is here, going to be taking a kill down with it, and yeah, that's going to be Event Horizon holding strong here, not allowing Kachow to come in. Kachow, though, when they do come back in, are going to have 5 ults online, only 3 available here for the side of Event Horizon. Then we're probably going to see, I would imagine, the Primal Rage, and probably those 2 DPS ultimates, but the way they've been doing it, we may very well see all 5 ults coming out here. Death Ranger, if Death Ranger can get a pick with that pulse bomb, is going to go a very long way, especially if you can take Parton out. But Uzi getting that pick, actually taking down Wrap, no sound barrier going to be available here. and kills are going the way here of Event Horizon. So, but there's the Resurrect and the Primal Rage coming in. Dragon Blade as well comes out. There's a lot of chaos going on at this point. I mean, now might be a time, I guess, since not much is coming out of it for Valent to drop this Rocket Barrage. But the sound barrier instead coming out from Raps, and that should be enough as they are slowly but surely cleaning this up. Soda going to be the final one to call. And Kachow finally flips it back in their favor. Event Horizon at 88% on the point.
Definitely, but look at this 88%. One more fight for the side of Event. If they win this, they can take this map right now, and I feel like they definitely do. Kachow obviously showing that they are definitely a team here to play. They definitely cannot let them take this and go up 2-0 in the series.
Absolutely not. Parton, though, going to be hooked down very quickly there. That is going to deny any hopes of that Resurrect, and yeah, the ult advantage was very, very strong for Kachow, or for Event Horizon there, as they come back in and absolutely wipe the floor with Kachow, and they are going to take this first point, I think. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to get there in time. We do see the EMP coming out just in case, and yeah, everyone in Kachow falling, so 1-1 here, evened up on Lijiang Tower.
Yep, and this is definitely what they needed. The third map now gonna be Garden where we go, and this is why I said that like they absolutely needed to take that round. Garden being Pharah's strongest map, we haven't seen a Pharah out of the side of Event Horizon, but we've seen Kachow run it more than once, and this is the map where I feel like they're gonna lose. And they're gonna have to accept that, but obviously still try with all their heart. Never just give up, roll over, and die. Who knows? I might be completely wrong, but this map, I would say, not gonna be looking like it's gonna be going in their favor, going into this.
Well, we'll have to see. They do know the Pharah's there, so they're going to go all the way around to the White Room. And they have TDT on this Soldier 76, so maybe that's what they're going to need. Although Uzi Boy taken down very low, TDT also very, very low. So trying to keep these two people alive, but no, not going to happen. First two kills going away at Kachow. And yeah, they're definitely going to be pushing in and taking this point first, at the very least. Taking down Zigzag as well. Staggering out these kills pretty effectively, and there they are. Gonna capture the point and get this control percentage sticking up. Not really sure what members of Event Horizon are doing on the point right now. They just gotta get back to their team, but Kachow, as you predicted, taking that point very quickly. Valent definitely doing some work there, absolutely, but all members of Kachow doing pretty well there. We are going to see a little bit of an attempt at a cheeky hook there coming out of Odddoll, who has the whole hog, but Z with this EMP looking to make a lot out of a little here. But the way, oh, there we go. We are going to pick 3 up with it, so that could be enough, but no follow-up really was there at the time. It took a couple of seconds for the side of Event Horizon to get in there, and it gave them time. Odddoll able to get his abilities back there, and turns around with the whole hog. I mean, he's taken down, but the damage was already done. I mean, there just wasn't the follow-up on that EMP from Z, and once again, we're getting to the point where we're asking, you know, when is Z gonna swap off this off? That wasn't necessarily Z's fault there, but when the team doesn't know how to play around the Sombra, why are we playing the Sombra? I mean, they're now going to be going a single tank composition, Uzi Boy on the Zarya, and that's all they've got for a tank. Everyone else, DPS and support, so trying everything they can right now. Rocket Barrage is going to be coming in, Noblin though getting that kill. I mean, Valent is going to be taken down, so there is a chance with Parton still with that Resurrect. Both Mercies actually have the Resurrect available, but all of these kills are going the way of Kachow, and they're making this look easy here. Event Horizon is trying to get established here on the point, but Josh in the backline, everyone who didn't get hit by that sound barrier was absolutely taken apart, and yeah, this is going to be the side of Kachow holding on very easily, getting as you predicted, a win here on the the garden stage, but a much more decisive win than I thought. I was hoping that Event Horizon had the answer when they came out with the soldier right off, but just absolutely unable to stop Kachow at all.
Yeah, it was like I said, it was kind of predicted, but this map, going back to Control Center, obviously this was the map that the side of Event Horizon did win. So going into this, a lot of pressure is now going to be on, I would say actually, for the side of, I'm so sorry, I'm stumbled. It's going to be on the side of Kachow, where Oldley is going to have to pick up that slack since Avian's no longer on the fair and they will no longer have that aerial security.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have to win this map too, as this is one that they lost and they don't want to go to map 5 and keep the door open, but losing this first fight pretty decisively, Kachow going to be sent back into the spawn queue to regroup. Event Horizon not out of this just yet, they say.
Yeah, but looking at the ult advantage too, that fight kind of swifted really quick, so nobody on the side of Event gonna have their ult up. So this is still very winnable in an advantage overall, since they don't have anything to really keep it other than mechanical skill.
We are going to see them trying to push in here. The charge coming in from Josh, but not getting anything with it. So he's going to be knocked back, trying to sneak back to his Missy, but Zigzag actually going to be the one that falls, and Novlin going to pull out the Dragon Blade immediately afterwards, taking Z down. Death Ranger going down as well. Novlin getting 2 with that blade, and that is going to be what they needed. Only going to get this point up to 39% here for the side of Event Horizon as Kachow takes the point, and Kachow looking to hold on as long as possible. They definitely want to finish this off and move forward into whatever games may come. Take this win. We are going to see Event Horizon trying to push back in, see if they can get that pick, but unable to do anything just yet. Oddball with the pulse bomb off on the flank, looking for a chance to come in with a surprise, probably getting onto the Zigzag. Zigzag already under his sights, and Oddball looking for that pick, but the Earthshatter actually coming in from Josh is going to be what knocks down this team. The Sound Barrier as well comes in. I mean, we're not seeing a whole lot of ults just yet. Both teams, we might see one now. A Valent just came up with that Graviton. There it is. Pulse Bomb probably going to be coming in and sticking on top of that. Not actually. Well, Pulse Bomb was thrown at some point there. Dragon Blade. Once again, we see pretty much every single ult being thrown from the side of Event Horizon. But, from Kachow rather. But they hold on to the point. They still have the Earthshatter available. Coming in, though, is a locked and loaded Event Horizon team. Graviton, whole hog. The Earthshatter stops them a little bit, but yeah, that Graviton's still going to be there, and those kills as well. Luckily, they were able to catch Parton in there, but Parton didn't have the Resurrect anyways. But yeah, at this point, going to go back the way of Event Horizon, who are just coming up on 50% here on this control center, and they're looking to stay in this point. 79% for Kachow. Kachow doesn't have anything coming back in just yet. They've almost got the Dragon Blade though. Uzi Boy with the Earthshatter and Zigzag with the Resurrect for Event Horizon. They still are in a place where they can hold on here, but no, sort of being taken out by that random charge from Josh. Josh being taken out all the same. The Earthshatter comes in, and this does look like it's going to be a hold, but a Resurrect coming in from Zigzag that'll should solidify it. But the Dragon Blade and the Pulse Bomb getting a couple kills here. So Valent now on the point, still bullying the team, and Oddball taking Zigzag down. That's going to be huge. We are getting Event Horizon up into the 80% here. So Kachow needs to retake this point pretty quickly. Event Horizon, if they do lose this point, are only going to need one team fight to come back in here. They are going to lose the point, but getting up to 93% here means that they just need to come back in now and win this team fight. They don't have anything to do it with, though, except for the sound barrier. They do have the whole hog coming up, and the tactical visor almost. So, I mean, I'm looking for Death Angel to get somewhere where he can make
Big
work
Bang
with
gonna
this,
be up
with
right
his
now, though.
tactical visor. Oh, there it is, Graviton. No pulse bomb there to follow up just yet, but gets one. Oh, and there's a follow-up. They are all there. No resurrect available, and that is going to be Kachow taking the map, taking the series 2-1.
Yup, and taking it 2-1, an amazing series. Lijiang Tower going 3-1, a lot closer than expected, especially for Event Horizon. Maybe losing the series, but should definitely be proud of it being a brand new team. But oh, oddly going huge on Tracer. This pulse bomb deciding it. Beat was dropped, but it didn't matter as the Reinhardt, Genji, Tracer were all there to follow up through with the remaining health left.
Yeah, every once in a while, you know, those pulse bombs don't quite land exactly where you think they're going to, but able to do enough damage there where, you know, a couple swings of that rocket-propelled hammer were enough to finish it off. So definitely a good old combination nonetheless. And yeah, Kachow taking that series. Very good play once again out of both teams. I feel like I say that a lot, but I mean, it's true, man. We see a lot of these teams going at it. You know, and most of the time it doesn't necessarily. It's not a blowout, man. It's not one team absolutely rolling over the other. It's one team barely edging out the other in the case like that. So definitely definitely looking forward.
Oh yeah, you are a host, so you might want to remove all these players and put in the new team names.
Oh, let's get these plebs out of here.
Yep. And I accidentally invited Zigzag to the group, thinking I was still in control. Zigzag, I sadly did not mean to invite you, so I'm gonna have to remove you.
Fine. Yeah, I'll leave.
We love you.
Fine.
Well, we told him we love him, so he can't get mad at us.
Yep.
But
I'm gonna make you the lobby leader because can I?
Yeah, just leave on your own. It might kick you out of the group. I'll invite you back. Yep, and it did remove him, so let me just invite my friend Gold back in here. Hello! Alright, Dawn and Boomer. Boomerangenebula. Those are going to be our two teams as I just invite both of them in here. Hello, I'm Fern, obviously the captain of Boomerangenebula. Just gonna move him over, and let's hope that Boo Hacker is still online and actually has his full squad with him for this game. Gold, you there? Well, my crowcaster is sadly not here. Feels bad, man. And both teams trying to get here. Boo Hacker again not joining. Very questionable team attendance wise. You're waiting for blue teams to get their people in here. Waiting for the map draft to actually start. By the looks of it, this is going to be our last game of the series. We're going to record the rest of these games off stream and upload them onto YouTube on their own. Sadly, we do have the PWL good to go. So sadly, all of that will happen in the background while we continue with this. However, though, they aren't picking the map. I've sent them the link multiple times on Discord, so map advantage on the side of Boomerang as they get to pick all 3 maps.
Yeah, I mean, Dawn was the team that ended up getting disqualified earlier, so, we'll see if they're able to even field a full team this time. I know I myself have some dinner to eat, so it would be, it'd be nice if they can just get in here sooner rather than later.
Alright, well, as we just wait for them to pick all the maps, Gold, I will be back in a second. Like, you need to get water, I need to go to the toilet, so...
Absolutely, man. Go right ahead.
Thank you.
Hey, alright. Dawn with a full team. Big plays. Big plays.
Hello, I am back.
Welcome. While you were gone, Dawn gained and then lost another member. Oh, now they got... Wait, isn't Key... Key's a PWL player?
No, he is not, but he is in fact on, I believe, 2 teams in the AWL. AWL does not restrict you, on where you want to play or which team you want to play with. Obviously, PWL being very strict, not allowing that, but yeah. Our first map is going to be Kings Row, and kind of expected with how much loved Kings Row is on console. Kind of sad not to see other maps, but expected.
Yeah, I mean, I personally like Kings Row quite a bit. I mean, it's definitely one of my favorite maps. I think it's designed very well. It flows well. It's not overly difficult for an attacking team to take first, but it's also a fairly difficult map to complete fully. So you do need to play very well. It's not so much like a map like Eichenwald, which I think a lot of times comes down to whether one team is able to break through that first point quickly or not. And I think, you know, that because of the way Eichenwald is set up, that, you know, losing any amount of time on that first point can hurt you so much later on that it can be what causes the difference. Kings Row, not quite so much like that. So I mean, I think a lot of teams prefer that kind of map.
All right, well, Boomerangenebula has decided to go on defense first, so I'm just switching the team names right now. And like I said again, this is going to be our last series on stream, so the rest of the matches are going to be recorded and uploaded on a later date. And there we go, and we are going to start this right away.
Now entering Kings Row.
All right, Kings Row. Coming in here, see what these teams decide to go with. I mean, I would definitely expect to see Fenkta on that Pharah. Probably see Hacker on the Reinhardt. Kiestes, as many of us know, is a bit of a Mercy fan. Shax was playing the Ana last time, so I'm probably going to see a lot of that. Constipu able to swap around a lot. So we did see Consti on a lot of Roadhog, played Zarya, played Soldier. I think even flexed onto the Genji at one point. We'll be starting off on the Widowmaker here, looking for this initial pick on this first point. On the defense, we're going to see a triple tank composition coming out from them. They're going to have Fern on Zarya, Boss, I guess that is, Tax Boss on Reinhardt, Light Wolf on the Roadhog. Wow, my ID is unique. I'm gonna go with Unique. Unique on Mercy, Princess on the Lucio, and Enjoyable on the Soldier. So, triple tank making a comeback. We'll see. Gonna be Boomerangenebula, I think. Or no, this is Dawn. Dawn on the attack here first. And okay, Shaq starting out on the attack Symmetra there for a second. Consti immediately switching off the Widow without getting a pick, switching onto the... okay, and they were running a Hanzo there for a second. Everyone back to normal. Now we're going to have the true composition here coming out from Dawn. They've got Consti on the Genji and Fenkta on the Pharah, of course. So this is when the attack is actually going to be coming in, getting those rockets in onto Enjoyable very, very well. A lot of splash damage, juggling him around in the back. Both Reinhardt's going to go down here, though. So we are going to see a very even fight here, but, the advantage definitely goes to the attackers, but not so much anymore as Apple goes down. Well, both Roadhogs going down. These teams are just trading members back and forth here. So Genji constantly pulling out his blade and the voice line there, but the kill going to Fenkta, and most of his kills going the way of Dawn here as they're looking strong to push in here. On the back of some very good Pharah play out of Fenkta, continuing to put in rocket after rocket. Kind of an unnecessary resurrect there, but nonetheless, he's using that ultimate, and yeah, they're going to be coming into this second checkpoint now with over 5 minutes left in their time bank. So definitely a whole lot of time here for Dawn to push it through this checkpoint and into the Foundry. And they even got a couple ults. They've got Fenkta with the Rocket Barrage and Shax with the Nano Boost. He's gonna get the Rocket Barrage off, but he's just being taken down. Not very good, but doesn't matter because Fenkta in the back lines getting 3, getting worked on a 4th, and I mean now getting the Nano Boost out onto this whole hog. He is, oh my god, Abo getting hooked in rather, but Light Wolf only hooking in his own demise. You never want to hook in a nano boosted Roadhog. I mean, it's just never going to end well for you. And that's going to be Light Wolf being taken down here. A lot of ults though on the side of Boomerang as they try to stop this as they come in the third point. we are going to see a Graviton coming out from them, as well as the whole Hog. And I mean, they can throw a whole lot at the wall here to try to stop this, but they do need to get out here and contest. We do see a couple kills already going the way of the attack, though. The whole Hog finally comes out, but they're not going to use the Graviton. Whole Hog completely on its own. And I mean, they are getting the kills somehow. I'm a little bit confused about how that turned around there for Dawn. It looked like they were definitely going to be coming out on top when they got those initial 2 picks, but Boomerang turning it around with that whole Hog and doing a good job of turning Dawn back despite being at a bit of a disadvantage there.
Yep, and they've held it at a very strong point, I would say, right now for Street Phase. Obviously, this area not being very open for a Pharah, so Pharah obviously has to fly in a little bit closer and might get picked up. But as I say that, Genji getting a nice pick onto Zenyatta, gonna go to the backline with Dragon Blade now.
Yeah, and well, there's that Graviton coming out, but a little too late once again as Fern goes down immediately after dropping it, and that is going to be slowly but surely the side of Boomerang being wiped off this point again. And there it is. Dawn caps out the second point, moves on into the third one, and they've got over 4 minutes left in their time bank. That is a massive amount of time to complete King's Row third. I mean, I've seen teams stopped here with that much time before, but look at the ultimates they've got available to them. They've got the Earth Shatter, they have the Nano, they have the Resurrect. I mean, Fangta and Consti can get their ultimates up pretty quickly, especially with Consti getting that kill onto Enjoy. I mean, they're getting in here. Another kill coming out from Consti now. They're going to keep pushing forward with these dash resets, and Consti finally going down, but the Resurrect is available. Earthshatter comes in just to see what it can get done, not really able to do anything with it, but Lightwolf falling off the map there due to a good hook from Abo, and I think this is going to be pushing in almost all the way in right now. Consti did not get the benefit of any revive, but going to be coming in, the Nano Boost out onto Fangta, and that is going to be what they need. Nano boosted Rocket Barrage as well as a couple rockets beforehand, and they are going to punch that in with a whole lot of time left. Dawn with 3:23 remaining on the clock here on King's Row. Very, very good time on their initial attack.
A very one-sided offensive push almost, and a lot of that pressure coming in from Fandanga and Constipoo, pushing in hard on those two characters that they couldn't really get an answer for. Princess normally isn't their support player, so obviously both some teams pulling in some subs last minute. Fern, the team of Boomerangenebula actually wasn't supposed to play. I personally asked them to play so we wouldn't have to stop the stream, so we wouldn't have this time gap for an hour. But sadly, nothing we could do about that. Now, as we get into this, though, obviously on defense now, I don't think they're going to run the Hanzo. Very questionable if they do. But I feel right now you can't run the Zenyatta and Mercy. There isn't enough self-defense for the supports to the point where somebody can just flank the backline and get them. So I feel like that's going to really hinder them and put a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Abo on the Roadhog, I mean, unless Lightwolf is able to save his team bubble every time for that inevitable hook, you know, I definitely think he's going to be able to do a whole lot of work on those backlines. But yeah, no swaps coming out here from Boomerang. They're going to stick with what they got. Double hit scan coming in as they're probably expecting Fangta on the Pharah. They are going to be in for a surprise when they get the first scatter arrow to the knee, and we'll see who the unlucky victim of that is. Fangta definitely going to be an interesting person to watch here on the Hanzo as he tries to get some work done. He's actually got a Mercy pocket as well, so whether he's on Pharah or Hanzo, you know, we're still going to see Fangta getting the level of support he's used to. Already halfway up to the Dragon Strike, so Fangta is putting in work on Hanzo as well. Boo being taken out there. There's the scatter arrow. Fern taken down from a pretty high health there by a very nasty scatter arrow. And Fengta still putting in work, almost up to the ultimate, but the kills are coming in for the attack. Light Wolf getting a couple of them, has very good charge. Thanks a lot to Fengta, to be honest. He's been putting a lot of shots into Zarya bubbles, and as a result, charging that Zarya right up. And yeah, they are going to be able to push in and take this point pretty quickly. Fengta, though, with that Dragon Strike, can definitely slow down this attack here as they try to push forward. Should probably wait for something to combo it with. The Earth Shatter can work if Hacker is able to get a couple of people in, caught in the Earth Shatter. That Dragon Strike can take care of them while they're laying down, but Unique, of course, with that Resurrect can bring them all back at any time. They're just going to use the Dragon Strike completely dry. This might be just, look for him to swap soon. Boss going to go down, or actually they're going to get that kill onto Abba. But look, we have like half of the side of Dawn up here on the high ground right now. And Keen Success with that Resurrect can pick his team up. I'm not sure if he's going to go for it, but he's just invading. I like this. They've got their Hanzo and their two supports completely behind enemy lines right now. Meanwhile, the rest of Boomerang coming, or the rest of Dawn rather, coming out from spawn. Now they're gonna get pushed. He's taken down by a nice fire strike from Fern, and yeah, they are definitely out of position now. And what is happening is on the front lines, we've got Boomerang taking a huge advantage of this, taking the massive advantage in the fight they have at the very least. And despite this blizzard coming out, and it's going to be the second point being captured here. Pengton coming in with a little bit of a vindictive scatter arrow there, and Shaxx, of course, on the Mei now. Wholesale changes coming out from Dawn, and I wonder why. Shaxx now on the okay. I'm very confused about what's happening. Torbjorn, good hero, doesn't really answer anything that Boomerang is throwing at them, and right now I don't think it's the way to go unless you are absolutely sure you're going to win this next fight, and I'm not sure that's going to happen. Abo being taken down there right off. I mean, that things are not looking good here, and we might see another very, very quick capture of a third point on King's Road here.
Well,
Boomerang coming in. Oh, go ahead.
Reinhardt getting extremely low, and look at the ult coming online for the side of Boomerangenebula. They could very possibly close this with even a bigger time pool.
Yeah, and that Earth Shatter coming out finally from Hacker. I mean, they've been waiting way too long to initiate these fights, but the Resurrect now coming in from Enjoy, who has that tactical visor, not going to get a chance to use it though. And this is looking like it's going to be a hold for sure, as Light Wolf tried to escape with his charge and his life, but it's getting chased down all the way into spawn, and not going to be able to get quite away. We are going to see a Graviton available for Abo, as well as that Resurrect available for Key. Fengta has the Rocket Barrage coming up in a few seconds here. We do the Earth Shatter from Fern, as well as the Tactical Visor and the Trance are available here for Boomerang as they try to finish this out. But now getting down into crunch time as they're just looking to match the time. Fern hooked off the map, going to slow them down. No Reinhardt shield to keep them alive now, and that is going to be taking a whole lot of time here off of Boomerang's clock for nothing really. They got pushed up, didn't even touch the cart. And then, once Fern got hooked off the map, that is the end of the push right there. So, looking to get regrouped. They all 6 have ultimates now, but the same thing on the other side. And of course, the defense initiating first. Trance coming in to negate some of this damage, but you can't negate all of that damage. Whole hog and the Rocket Barrage coming out there. That is going to get... That's going to damage a lot more than 300 per second. Unfortunately, Zenyatta not able to trance through that much damage, and that is a full wipe yet again from the side of Dawn here, as they're looking pretty strong on this defense. They didn't give Boomerang any time to initiate there, so they are going to be looking for an opportunity to get this Graviton off, but I don't really know what they have to work with it. You know, they don't have much to combo with. They can pull the Deadeye out and maybe get a kill if they're able to deal with this Reinhardt. They are taking out Reinhardt immediately. Shaq's going to go down, but Deadeye coming out, not able to get anything from it. The Ryan shield comes up just in time and blocks it all, and there's the Resurrect from Dawn. Dawn still holding strong. They now have the sound barrier keeping them all strong as well. Oh yeah, and they are getting these kills in the late fight. Enjoy able to take one with him, but not enough as he's taken down as well. And Boomerang pushed back yet again, down to about a minute and a half here, and we gotta see a swap here out of Boomerang. What do you think they need to do here, Mega? Mega has abandoned me. We are going to see a Graviton coming in, though. Shaq's getting that initial kill. Fankdar goes down as well. Resurrect available for key to success, but, you know, I don't even know if it's going to be necessary. It does use it, but these kills are all going the way of Dawn. Key to success is getting this Resurrect up every fight right now, and it is absolutely massive in keeping this payload from, I mean, it's been stuck in the same position for the last 3 minutes here, ever since they moved through this last checkpoint. So now it is pretty much a final attempt here for Boomerang to push in and take this third point. The Graviton comes out, holding them back. Thanks to getting a kill. Abo going down though to a little bit of his own alternate fire. Both Earth Shatters coming in, but it's Fern who's getting the kills. Key to success going down. Not gonna have a Reza available in this fight. And yes, this is exactly what Boomerang was looking for. Getting these kills, actually staggering Constantine out as well. And now going to be trying to get onto Shax here and take him down. Key to success taken down immediately coming out there. But they need to get these forward spawns. There's 2 tanks alive here, just hiding, waiting for the rest of the team to get back. They need to get these kills before the rest of the team gets back here. The Deadeye coming in, again, only getting 1 with it. Not really great Deadeye uses, but it is Shax on the Roadhog, so that could be big. Earth Shatter comes in, but only knocking down Abo. Bankta with the Rocket Barrage, and Abo with some nice skill. But the Resurrect coming in from the attackers, and I think they're going to do it here. They do have the numbers available. Abo, last one left alive here on the point, going to fall, and finally the capture goes in. But 3 minutes 23 seconds on the point on the time clock here for Dawn. All they need to do is capture this first point. Actually, they don't even all they need to do is walk onto the point. They need to walk onto the point uncontested, and they will take this map. That is actually going to be changed in the future for all of you who are going to be inevitably disappointed when this map ends because one member of the defense gets off of it. But they have confirmed, Blizzard has confirmed that they are going to further modify the new capture percentage rules to make it so that you have to have a minimum of 33% in order to take to get any points for that control point. So Blizzard definitely taking into account these type of situations where now all the side of Dawn needs to do is come in and be on the point uncontested for any amount of time, and they will win this map. What do you think about that change, Mega?
Well, I personally very question the change coming out to begin with. I don't really like this way it's played, the game, how it's forced. It forces a lot of teams to stick on the point, and because of that, teams are forced to run almost like standard stuff, which limits teams, and which I'm completely against.
Yeah, they are going to be pretty static here on this point. Of course, they are going to be running the Mercy. Gotta have that Mercy in the back to keep the dreams alive. But of course, getting dived on immediately. Mercy is not going to be long for this world. Taken out, and that is 2 members down already, 3 down, and there it is. They got off the point, uncontested for a split second. King's Row goes the way of Dawn there. And at the very least, the 33% change will make it so that it's a full tick. You have to give up a full tick, which is something that I think a lot of players were calling for in the past when it was the old system, because you know, we've all been in those 30-minute long Hanamura games where it ends up in a 4-4 tie because neither team is able to take the first point again on their third. You know, so it's like that kind of thing. I absolutely am down with avoiding, but what we just saw there is I think an unintended consequence of the change that Blizzard did make. So good on them for realizing that they messed that up a little bit and quickly adjusting to it, because you know, if we want a game like this to be a good esport, we can't have there can't be little things like that just kind of make it very unbalanced.
Definitely, I couldn't agree more. Very questionable. But now we just we're waiting for Fern to just DM me what map he wants. As we get into this next map, and what side he wants. Well, Fern has informed me that he's actually going to be doing a substitute. Well, he's asking if he can. Obviously, he's only allowed to have one sub, and that would be right now. Obviously, not allowed mid-map. Just waiting for something to happen, waiting for the word. Well, we have gotten confirmation that we are going on Lijiang Tower.
Cool. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, we did see Dawn with some success on King of the Hill before, I believe. Let me just double check. Oh no, Dawn actually didn't get a chance to play. That's right, we DC'd them as we were going to be going into Ilios, so too bad.
Alright, well, we're going to start this game up right away as both teams are ready to go.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Well, alrighty then, we are here on Lijiang Tower. Dawn, after a very, very convincing win on King's Row, yeah, they're looking to close out this series here, and it didn't look all that convincing because it was 4-3. I definitely think Dawn threw a little bit on their defense. They were playing some heroes they otherwise wouldn't probably be playing. But Boomerang coming out here, definitely going to be looking to swap some stuff up and see whether they can make a difference. Yeah, and we are going to see Princess swapping off of the Lucio, now going to be on Diva. Lightwolf not playing Roadhog anymore, playing Zenyatta instead. They're actually not going to have a Lucio. Unique still on that Mercy, so I mean, definitely pretty questionable. I mean, I feel like the dedication to double hit scan might be a little bit misplaced. Fengta has long since swapped off of the Pharah, not even trying to run it against them, and you know, I just don't know. But that being said, taken down immediately there, and the double hit scan going to work, taking out a couple of people. So maybe I was wrong. As you know, now as this fight starts to open up, those two are just going to be able to get to work. Of course, Reinhardt's still available here for the side of Dawn. So I mean, if you don't take out that Rein shield, the rest of the team can kind of just ball up behind him and stay alive, and that's exactly what they did there. Constantly going to go down, but the Earthshatter coming out from the side of Dawn means that, you know, they're not going to be able to push in and take advantage of this. And yeah, this is going to be all of Boomerang pushed back into their spawn. Unique going down, and yeah, this is going to be some good old-fashioned spawn camping going on here, as they are standing right inside this front door. Key to success with the Resurrect, just in case things go awry. But first kill coming in from Abo, and I mean, these kills are going the way of Dawn here, as they are absolutely rolling right now. Tactical Visor coming in from Enjoy, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He gets hooked in, and then Earth-Shattered. Absolute savagery coming in here from the side of Dawn. Finally going to lose Consti again, but I don't think it's going to matter. Boomerang unable to even move forward out of their spawn, and 5 ults available here for Dawn. They're going to have the whole log. They have the Graviton almost up, and Shaq's going to go down, so no whole log available, but Key Success with the Resurrect can change that anytime. But the Graviton is up, so looking for a chance to drop it and then get the Pulse Bar, no, sorry, get this Reinhardt swinging away inside of it, I guess, would be the follow-up here. We do drop it, but no, the Trance coming out from the defense, and they are trying to backcap this as well. So yeah, these kills coming in might make a difference. Hacker going in down after that Resurrect, definitely going to make a difference, but Shaq's coming in with a whole hog, turning things around. And I mean, this is a very long and extended fight, but oh, there comes the res from Boomerang. This should be enough. Princess switching onto the Roadhog, taking out her counterpart in Shax, and yeah, that finally is enough. 92% on the board here for Dawn, but they only need to come back in and take advantage of the ult they've got built up. A couple of kills though, good Felix Rocket from Enjoy there, and then the whole hog from Princess as well. So no ults used here from the side of Dawn, but Boomerang W going to hold them back.
Yep, definitely. And also the side of Dawn. Obviously, with that 92%, they do have to win one more fight, and with the Transcendence, not the Transcendence, the Pulse Bomb and the Earth Shatter, this is definitely going to be Big Shatter coming out, gets 2 picks, 3 picks, 4 picks now for the side of Dawn, one being Mercy, so there is going to be no res in this.
Yeah, and that is going to be the first map going the way here of Dawn. Pretty decisive win there. Boomerang was able to take control there for a little while, but Dawn, you know, looked like they had control pretty much the entire time. Were able to come back in and retake as soon as they lost the point and got, you know, full regroup basically. So Dawn continuing to assert their dominance in this matchup. Definitely, Boomerang's got to switch something up. I don't know. I mean, they are absolutely tied to this double hit scan. And I just don't think it's doing as much as they want it to do. I think, like I said, as since swapped off of the Pharah, he's not trying to run the Pharah anymore. Now on the Sombra, and I mean, it seems almost pointless to be running the double hit scan when there's nothing you're countering on the other side. Maybe the Winston, I guess, is something that, you know. But either way, they're gonna stick with it. They're going to go for it. Enjoy eating a fire strike there right off the bat, but we are going to see all of Boomerang, they're just being held back here. They can't even push in. Or the charge though coming in, taking it down. Was that Fern that went down there? Yeah, it was Fern. No. What? What is it? Okay,
Fern got taken off, but
okay,
Fern did charge the Lucio off the map.
I didn't see Consti, like, I didn't see him die. I was wondering what was going on. I knew someone went flying off there, but either way, first point going to Dawn again. They're going to continue capping this first, and the red's coming in very early from Key, so that is going to keep the team alive here and in this fight, but this point being captured while they're not paying attention, only up to 10% on the point, but I mean, look, only it's a 5v2 now. So a couple of people were able to backcap it, but just as quickly as it was taken, it is taken right back. 11 to 11 as Dawn starts building up again. And, you know, it's definitely a little sneaky backcap there. They tried, but you know, the numbers, the fight definitely went the way of Dawn. As these fights have continued to go, the dive coming in right now from Shax, I'm not really sure. He's getting up to that primal rage, so he might be able to keep himself alive here. And definitely kept alive by Shax, Key to Success, who's almost back up to that Resurrect. Kachow with the EMP, gonna be looking for it, and that is a huge EMP, getting 4-5 inside of it. And yeah, that's just gonna be an easy team fight win there for Dawn. That EMP is one of the best abilities in this game when used correctly.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. But obviously, it takes a well-coordinated team, a team like Dawn, to pull this off. But look at that, already 41% on the way back. Fandango and Shake getting 2 picks immediately, taking out both tanks, and this is gonna reset the fight.
Yeah, and 80% coming up here on the point for Dawn. Boomerang has a few ults to come in. They're about to have the Graviton as well, but I mean, they need to make big use out of these ults, and they need to not get hit by this Earth Shatter here from Hacker. Hacker looking for it, but no, he's going to get charged immediately. With Deadeye coming out, not going to get anything from it, as he's going to be taken down by a Battle Lucio. And is anyone even going to get on this point? Nobody touches the point for Boomerang. 2-0 here on Lijiang Tower for Dawn, and they are looking to close this series out and send me up to eat dinner early.
Reporting. Group up here.
We are going to see a little bit of swap here coming out from Boomerang. They're sticking with Enjoy rather on the Soldier, but Princess back on the Roadhog, Burn now on the Zarya again, and Boss back on the Reinhardt. So they are going with the triple tank composition. Actually, an Orisa and a Symmetra coming out from the side of Dawn. So they are going full-on shield comp. Look at these barriers. Oh my lord. We're going to see a Rhine Shield, a Winston Bubble, Orisa's portable barrier, and Symmetra's Photon barrier. I mean, every shield imaginable right now for the side of Dawn, as they are just trying to be untouchable on this point. This is what I would only describe as a fortress composition right now. They have the Symmetra putting turrets up. Teleporter is now available. They're probably going to go with Shield Generator, I would imagine. You know, why not? I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, the composition they're running, but it's working for them. They're completely untouchable right now. Teleporter going to be chosen, but they are pushing all the way into the spawn here. They know that teleporter is up and they can get them into the point. They have the supercharger available here from Abo. They are full-on selfless spawn camping with 4 tanks right now, and this is amazing. Finally, the kills are going to come out onto Dawn. Boomerang turning it around quickly, but this teleporter is still here. Team Success almost had that resurrect up. I don't know if they're going to be able to get back in time to contest this. They do. A couple of people are able to get into the point, and Team Success is going to be coming back in and getting this resurrect up very quickly. Just hanging out around the corner right now. And wow, Unique going down early on in that fight from Thankta. Oh, this is absolutely massive play here out of the side of Dawn, as they are trying to finesse this final game here with barriers and oh my lord, every bit of what they're doing right now is working. The teleporter from Thankta came in absolutely clutch. Already 85% on another one right now. and they are 80+% on the point here, trying to close out the map and the series. Abo setting up with that portable barrier. Of course, Rhino right in front of him with his own barrier. I mean, the shielding is coming in strong. Enjoy did get a kill there onto Hacker, so this might be enough, but another teleporter coming in from Thankta, going to give them another chance on this point. If they contest, I don't think they're going to. They did not contest, but I don't know where the teleporter is, and I don't think the side, yeah, they don't. The side of Boomerang has no idea where it is. So now it's going to be coming in. The teleporter is actually being protected here by an Orisa shield. So the Reds comes in, picking everyone up. Graviton, though, for the side of Boomerang, and I think this, yeah. Okay, this might be throwing a lot of resources after a lost fight. Thankta coming in still, trying to trying to get some kills going still after this, but teleporter fully used up here. Conti switching off of something onto the Winston. I can't remember what their fourth tank was there, but they are going to come in with 2 healers now, 3 supports. There's that supercharger coming in again, going to be taken down very quickly though by Fern, and this is turning around immediately, like very, very quickly here for Dawn, as they now might be the time that they swap, wouldn't you say?
Well, I would have said that they needed to swap a bit earlier the moment they lost the point, but obviously now they're dropping the Zarya, I believe it was, for a Junkrat now. And this is just a lot of BM. Obviously, right now 1-0 in the series, 2-0 in the map. 99% should they win this map. And it looks like it's gonna be with 2 picks now for the side of Dawn. 3 picks, 4 picks, and this is gonna take it. Mercy dying with red, so there is no reset for this fight.
Yeah, Dawn definitely putting on a little bit of a show there at the end, but taking Lijiang Tower in a 3-0 sweep and the series 2-0. So good play out of Dawn, redeeming themselves for not showing up really kind of earlier. But yeah, showing us that they didn't get tilted from it. They came back. They came back fighting, and I mean, I do appreciate the Orisa play. I always love watching some Orisa play.
Yeah, definitely very interesting to see. GG for both sides as we get on with our next map, which I believe is actually Event Horizon versus I am sorry, just don't remember.
I thought that was our last one. For now, at least.
Oh yes, this is our last match on stream. We are going to continue these matches off stream, and we're going to record them and upload them onto YouTube.
Oh, well, I'm going to go eat before we do that.
Yeah, don't worry, take your time. But
yeah,
here we go. Yep, our next game is Event Horizon versus Boomerangenebula. And again, to anybody who's watching, please join us at 7 o'clock for our main stream on the PWL.